All right, CBS Sports Senior NFL Insider Josina Anderson jumping aboard on the field. She was in the locker room. I was listening to the press conferences. I heard you asking the questions, very on top of things. You got the chance to check out and look at a lot of the different Ram players. What was the reaction? Was it one of those business locker rooms? Was it celebratory? Give me a feel for the Rams after.
I would say it was enthusiastic, a complete night and day contrast from when I was here last week. And even though they knew that they were in the postseason, right, not getting the top seed like they wanted to, that they could have gotten after winning that game, seeing Sean McVay leave the locker room with a very stern face. Today, everybody was smiles. You know, Matthew Stafford knew that there was a lot of pressure on him coming into this game. In 12 seasons, 0-3 in the postseason. But it was very interesting to see him in the press conference just act like everything was routine. You know, there really wasn't anything to it. He said the media was making more of it than anything else. But he knew what he had to do in order to really get that weight off of his shoulders. And then let's speak about Odell Beckham Jr. You know, in that last game, just so sullen, feeling like he let the team down with those incompletions in overtime. And before this game on Friday, he texted me and he said, I had my best practice, one of my best practices, you know, that I've had in my career, that he was catching everything. He was clocked at 22.4 miles per hour, what have you. And he really carried that energy over into this game. It was so important for them to get Odell involved early and often. You saw that adjustment, that concerted effort to do that with OBJ, not only catching the balls early, also showing off his arm strength, the same that I seen at a kids camp that he had when he got it beyond the 50-yard line, so I knew he had that arm strength. And then there were also guys like Von Miller, who have been to, obviously, the Super Bowl, won it, able to have that presence, that calm, coming into the press conference with that Miles Davis T-shirt, his full Texas regalia, and just showing everybody that they took care of business. They knew when Les Snead brought Jalen Ramsey in here, Von Miller in here, OBJ in here. They said that they wanted to get this done to just prove him right with all of the risks somewhat that he took to bring those guys in here. And then finally, Eric Weddle, you know, coming out of retirement. I saw his agent before the game here on the sideline saying he was so nervous. Eric Weddle coming in with his same personality, saying, you guys missed me, talking to his wife over to the side. And basically just saying that, you know, when it came to Friday and Saturday, it was about business. I asked him if he felt any nerves, you know, coming into the game during the anthem. He said no, you know, that it was about reverting to what he knows best, doing the communication, using his vision, using his experience, and coming up and really also helping them in this game, playing a lot more than defensive coordinator Raheem Morris told me that he would. And it just kind of, it was that type of flow. The whole team was lathered, and now they have this big challenge, you know, going up against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And one thing I noted, even to Matthew Stafford in that press conference, I said, you know, the thing about Todd Bowles is he's really good about hiding the things that he's going to do against you. You don't really see that in, you know, the regular season. And Matthew Stafford said, very coy about it, and just like, you know what, it's basically the same week to week. All the defensive coordinators do that. Well, we'll see.
All right.
You know, Bowles showed himself against top quarterbacks in the postseason last year, and we'll see if it's just as routine as he carried off. But overall, congratulations to the Rams. Really, really good team effort around here today.
Very quick follow-up. I know they're not surprised they won and expected to win. Were they surprised it was this easy?
You know, that's a very good question, because I asked Von Miller and I also asked Aaron Donald at what point did they see Kyler Murray panicking, and they knew from a field level perspective that he was breaking down. And Aaron Donald made the point that, you know, when he seemed like he wasn't flowing the same way out of the pocket, short shifting some passes that he knew that he had him, Von Miller said that he really wasn't paying attention. It was more about the next play and the next play. But I think that they knew that it was going to be different. It was just something that in the first half, when everybody was just kind of making plays, it was coming from all units. I don't really think that I saw any worry from them. So regardless of whether they knew it was going to be like that, I think that it was affirmed to them not very long into the first quarter, second quarter, that this was the type of day that they were going to have.
From on the field in LA, Josina Anderson, excellent job. Thank you very much. Always appreciate your information and analysis.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.